Now that you've completed the shadow layer using the willow charcoal, we're going to move on to the details using our 2B charcoal pencil. It's going to give you that sharper point so you can get the finer details in there. It's also going to be harder to erase, so we need to be a little more certain of what we're doing. Now, in terms of keeping that sharp point, you have some options. You do have a pencil sharpener, all right, and this will work. You do have to be careful because charcoal is more delicate than graphite, so when you sharpen it, it may break a lot easier and not quite get that fine point. Other options are sometimes I use utility knives, X-Acto knives, things like that to cut and shape, or even some sandpaper to kind of just brush and rough down those corners. Worst comes to worst, you get an edge, you go to a scrap piece of paper and you just kind of work it a little bit to get a finer point. All right, so again, we've done our willow charcoal layout. We still have the object in front of us, and now we're thinking about coming back in for the finer details. All right, so this compressed charcoal stick or pencil should be darker than the willow, even with lighter pressure. And we really are thinking that we can get in here with a finer point. To create a little more definition to some of those areas that you may have started to lay out with the stick but just couldn't quite get a fine edge to. And again, it's going to be darker, so you should be able to improve on some shadows as well. Get those areas up your contrast. It'll allow you to make a finer point. Maybe inside the drawing you have some areas that are a little fuzzy, and this will allow you to sharpen them to draw the viewer's eye in more, to control what they see, to say here's where I want you to look first. And the beauty of this is it does function kind of like a pencil in terms of when I need it to go wider, I just angle to the side. When I need to go finer, I angle up so I get more of that point. And it does have some pressure sensitivity, so if you draw really light, it is going to go light compared to a really, really dark area. My drill has a lot of fine vents and lines on it that I needed a thinner charcoal pencil for. And then of course I can come back in if things get a little too dark or they're just a little rough. I want to smooth them a little bit. Use that Tortolon. Kind of help you to take this and make it so you can either smear to gray something or just soften the line work. It's nice, it's got the point for the fine edge, just like you would use the pencil charcoal. You go up for the fine edge, angle for thicker. All right, and I would continue to build this up more in anticipation of going to the even darker charcoals to finish it off. Good luck.